This is the garden party, and we want a garden party with you. We talk about the plants we grow and some things you might not know. The garden party.
Phil, what is going on? What is going on, dude? You just went sideways. What is going on?
He's going through a pipe. It's fine.
I'm going.
We need sound effects for yours. Can we get an?
Do we do? We do. I was actually thinking about that beforehand, and I did not have time. There we go. Phil's just Italian for Halloween. It's just like every other day. It's not. It's kind of cheating, Phil. Hey,
I know. Where do you think I got the idea for Phil's Pigs hat? You know.
Should have put a P on that. You need a P on the top.
I need a P up here. A little
an F.
Or just
an F.
Just a fig.
Or just a fig. We got options, guys. We got options.
We got all the options.
Coming to you soon.
What up, everybody? It's your favorite plant parent, regular parent, juggling the two. Definitely juggling today. I came in last second here, putting out some fires over who gets to sit where on the couch. So, for real life.
Phil, you're always hot.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna make you comment section. It's been a long week.
Phil,
I always think about you, Vikram, when after midterms roll around, and then you're just like a bat out of hell for like till finals, and then you're like, what just happened every semester?
Yeah, crazy.
Well, it is Wednesday. It is our special Halloween episode. Last year we dressed up all as like other gardening influencers, but it turns out there's not that many to choose from. So it was either be the ones who were last year or just go regular costumes. So some of the people here have kind of taken it on, but I appreciate that. So we already got Phil introduced himself. I think Des is running behind, but Josh, what is up, dude? How you doing, brother?
What's going on? Excited to be here. Favorite cat dad and fruit tree parent. Let's put it that way.
Daddy.
Yeah.
I think you should sport overalls all the time. Just saying.
Yeah,
I know I'm speaking from the crowd, but like, you look good, man.
I mean,
yeah.
Abs.
Let's hear the accent. I think I know who it is. I want to hear the accent.
No, I can't do that. No, it's not that. It's not that guy. You think
it's not?
Guy. No. Yep. It's someone
my
else. Let me give you a hint. I'll give you a hint to see. So.
Oh my gosh. Are you Paul Bunyan?
Modern day.
Are you Thor Bradley?
Yes. You nailed it. Des nailed it.
I don't know this guy. I gotta look him up.
Oh yeah.
Some wood.
That's epic.
Or Bradley.
I bet
six
he's
to one, half
encountered
dozen.
some great stump wood in his time.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Oh man.
Yeah,
it's Josh's favorite soil medium. It's decaying.
Yeah.
Stump wood.
Terrible.
Cracking open stumps for dirt. So
Nice.
he does it with his hands. He pulls them apart with his hands.
I mean,
I love
with
it that
with
Phil
those
is
muscles,
Luigi.
though, you can totally do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Tell my wife, I'm gonna wear this around the house all the time now. After this, like the rest of the
nice. Oh my god.
Well, hello.
Gosh, that timeless series right there.
Destin, you've already lost control.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long these days, dude. It doesn't take long.
All right, back to you, Destin. Back to you.
Oh, you're good, dude. No, y'all heard the peanut gallery coming a little bit late, but Des, what's going on?
I've been out beekeeping.
Careful because your professor is in the chat, so he may
deduct
show
points.
academic probation depending on what you got.
He's not actually one of my professors right now, but
not
he
yet.
is my advisor.
One of your
Vikram,
deans.
the running joke is that
Yeah,
I just
one of
assume
my
I assume any class she talks about that you're her professor. That's the running joke I have.
Close enough.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Des? How are you doing, Des?
I'm good. I've been doing too much school today, too hard. So I went and dug this out from under my bed.
Oh, this is just this comes from under your bed.
You come off as a fantastic atheist, I must say.
Oh, hey, thanks.
It makes
Yeah,
you
no, I
extra-
had this.
extra
I have
sweet.
this beekeeping veil that I keep underneath my bed on my stack of hats, just in case I need it.
You never know.
It probably
You
does
never
well
know.
for squirrels, you know?
No, I mean, we just get up close and personal over here.
I love it. I love it. Well, always happy to have you on, Des. Glad you can be here. We also have Kelsie. What's going on, Kelsie? How you doing?
Hi guys, I'm good. I'm Martha Stewart today. You can call me Martha, but in all other days, I'm Kelsie from Kelsie's Garden. And in less than 2 weeks, we are moving. We will have
Awesome.
we will be
The place looks awesome.
and I cannot wait.
Into your place in Georgetown.
It's in
Is that
Georgetown.
right?
Mhm.
Ooh, so exciting.
The dogs
What-
will have yards to run around.
I
Oh
love
my
it.
goodness.
Yeah.
Wait, you changed last name since last time we've seen you. So
I
congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Pictures look awesome.
The
My goodness.
pictures did
Lots
look
of
amazing.
exciting things happening.
No, that's so exciting. Yeah.
Just rip life off like a Band-Aid. Just get in there.
Here, everything's
love
different.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, no, soon enough you'll have more than just a balcony to garden on. That's exciting. I know you're excited to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it turns out when you only have a balcony, you run out of space and ideas pretty quickly.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't worry. Even if you have a backyard, you'll run out of space pretty quick. I've found out.
Yeah.
this is true.
I think it's like Parkinson's law. You find whatever space you were given, you fill up.
Yes.
You're saying I have Parkinson's, Phil?
No, okay, maybe now I do.
Justin, you create more space in that backyard than anyone. I think you just keep expanding.
Yeah.
It's Pandora's compost bin, is what it is. It's something else.
It's kind of like, you know how Hermione gets that clock to go back in time to take more classes? It's kind of like that. He can just like go back in time and add more modules to his like garden beds and just garden through time. So the garden gets bigger that way too. It's very pan-dimensional.
Dustin, where are you this evening?
I'm in Queen Victoria, Texas right now.
Oh,
That sounds royally fun.
I'm headed down to Corpus Christi in the morning. So
All right.
so it's gonna be a fun-filled weekend. It's a little bit cooler than I was expecting. I did not bring one pair of pants with me. I have made it a goal since I quit my job working in the electrical field to not wear pants unless I absolutely have to. And in the 5 months I've worked, I've only worn pants, like actual long pants, 5 times. So it's fantastic.
Where does a onesie
That's a
fall
big
on
win.
Yes.
Where does the onesie fall on that spectrum?
I don't count it because I'm not wearing anything under it. So
oh my god!
Well, I gotta
go. No.
Well, y'all heard him already. He's a fan favorite, the smartest guy on the podcast. Vikram, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I am very hot right now. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have to
not feel hot.
Hang on. So I don't know if you know who I am. But imagine Stand By Me's playing.
I know
Marshall Mathers.
I know it.
I've seen that video.
Oh,
Wait for it.
So
I was trying to see how many I could get on.
Vikram, what's the temperature there?
Right now probably about 50.
Are you doing a Texas jacket stack here?
It's a Farmer Froberg special.
It is.
Is that a line dance you do in Texas?
Yeah. Yes. Farmer Froberg, every time it gets below 32 degrees, he posts this video and gets 1 million views every single time. And it's just him, bump, bump, zip, bump, 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 zip. And it's just every time. It's a famous video.
It is.
Except he's skinny, so this works better for him.
Oh my gosh.
Don't feel bad. He's skinnier on camera. He's a fat guy. He's the same person. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but every time he posts it, he gets like 5 million views, and it's just so frustrating.
Dude, it's so funny because I think everybody I know has a video that they can repost, and it just like you could post that tiramisu video, and for some reason, like the algorithm picks it up. I can post that rate. I got one or two raised bed videos that anytime I post it, it gets at least like 100,000 views. Like it's weird. And save those. What's your secret? What's your secret weapons when you're in a slump? There's slump busters.
It's anything Bradford Pear related for me. I have one that'll get like 2 million views every time. It's great. I'm gonna hold on. I can't do this anymore.
Let's see it. Strip down. Let's do it.
I counted.
We need a
It has
different
8
music for
jackets
this
in that
scene.
video.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
How many vests do you have?
Holy
These
crap.
are not even all my vests. I have not even
Oh
begun
my
to vest.
goodness.
Let's say
Oh
he's a
my gosh.
he's a professor in the ag field. He's got to have like at least 8 vests. Like
I
All
love
it's
it.
just it's
Not
for
gonna lie,
all the
that-
pins and stuff.
That Texas Tech one was pretty cool.
You know, I feel a
Yes.
little outnumbered here by Texans. I don't know about you, Phil, but Carolina's not
Listen,
balancing
we're holding
out.
it down. We may
Okay.
not have as many house seats, but you know what?
Oh
The
my
ratio is
gosh.
proportional.
Well, don't
I didn't
feel
even
bad.
think about that.
Don't feel bad because Kelsie is a Oregon State Beaver. Go Beavers.
Go Beavs.
Okay.
And Dez is in Austin, which is pretty much like another realm. It's not even Texas, so don't feel bad about it.
It's
Well,
the
that's like
Hollywood
Vikram too.
effect.
Vikram and Destin are further apart than me and you, Josh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Texas is huge. It should be
Texas
its
is
own- it should be its
banana
own
land
country.
big.
Vikram is basically on another planet.
Mhm.
Yes. I think
Mars
he's like
specifically.
he's like the equivalent of like Phil in Maine, probably.
Yeah.
Like driving
Yeah.
to Maine, something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
How
I
many
think it's like
hours would it
I think it's
take you to drive to Corpus,
4 hours from where I'm at.
Vikram?
About 9.
That's pretty
Okay,
crazy.
so that's like me driving to Pennsylvania from southern North Carolina.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
9 hours. I've done
Yeah,
it. It was not fun.
Yeah, I think they said like the southern tip of Texas, like Brownsville, to LA is like 4,000 miles. And then I think if you drive, or is it 2,000 miles? But you hit the halfway point and you're still in Texas.
That makes sense.
Good grief.
Yeah,
Georgetown's in Texas, right? We're not talking about right outside of DC.
Oh yeah,
Entry from
yeah.
DC?
Georgetown, Texas.
Okay.
It's an Austin suburb.
Okay.
Yeah.
what came first? Georgetown. I'm assuming Georgetown, like in Washington, came before Georgetown, Texas. But it makes
Well,
sense because
there's a Georgetown in like about half the states of the United
Yeah.
States. There's a Georgetown
Yeah.
in South Carolina. Yeah. So
Are they usually close to the capitals? Because like Georgetown is close to Austin. Is Georgetown usually close to like state capitals?
Georgetown's about halfway distance from between it's about a halfway point between Myrtle and Charleston, and Columbia's the capital, South Carolina. So not necessarily no.
It's terrible naming towns after the tyrant King George.
Gosh,
Can't be
yeah,
doing
get
stuff like that.
creative,
Mm.
colonials.
Well, it's our Halloween episode, so I wanted to talk about some of our garden nightmares. Our garden nightmares are the things that
Ooh, good one.
the plants that haunt us, the plants that we've tried to grow many times and have failed every single time. The plants so that we forgot to bring indoors and they got killed by a freeze. The things we pulled up too early, they looked dead on top and they were thriving under the ground. Let's talk
The
about some of
opposite
those.
with carrots.
Yes, the total opposite. Or potatoes. Potatoes down on top and then you pull them up, right?
You pull them up and you're like, man.
Yeah. So maybe we can start with Vikram because I'm sure he's got a bunch of instances like in his greenhouse of like stuff that's died that you wish had like kept alive or something on your own.
Like so many. I have a really bad track record, and this is not like a vegetable thing, but with carnivorous plants.
Oh, dude.
I've got a few in my kitchen right now that are hanging in there. They're doing okay. I found like the spot for them, but I have so much trouble with them.
Everybody does. It seems like everybody does.
Well,
So-
it's like they need such a narrow range of, and you would think they live in like bogs in Georgia, like they should be able to grow anywhere. But like,
The Phoenix flytrap is native to Wilmington, North Carolina, but 100% correct. Like they live in like these bog areas that are like nutrient poor. Like they don't like nutrients in the soil. They don't like ever being dry. They don't want full sun, but they don't want too little. And it's all of a sudden, it's like I have a hard time not growing them. And if you apparently out here, I just got to throw them in my like ditch in the thicket out back, and they thrive. But if I try to put them in my greenhouse or under plant and be like, be happy, it'll be like it'll just die on me.
Now, will they take a freeze? Surely, I
Yeah.
guess they would have
They
to,
go
right?
through dormant. The Venus flytrap goes through dormant phases. We just had a woman speak on this actually, because their traps aren't out all the year, so they'll die back, and then they'll flush out again, and then they'll flush out their carnivorous eating piece too.
Love
They're
it.
not epiphytes, are they?
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
don't think so.
No, they have. I mean, they have root systems. They're crappy root systems, which is why they have to eat stuff. But no, they're terrestrial. You can actually make a bog, and I think I'm going to do that. But the ones in my kitchen again are really happy right now, so I don't want to
Nice.
like even look at them too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid I'll offend them. One of them's actually one of the fly traps is putting up a flower stalk right now, which is always really fun.
That's cool.
But
But it's not-
sometimes
Pictures.
It's not
sometimes it's a good
extra?
thing, though, right?
It's not extraterrestrial. Like what's
Could be. They look like it.
okay?
Well, so sometimes it can be a good thing when it blooms. Sometimes it can be a bad thing when it blooms. It could bloom and die right afterwards, right? Like that's a problem. I think somebody told me like they don't like just regular tap water, and that's a problem too. They like distilled water or something like that. Is that something as well? Like they don't like our mineral filled water with like all the stuff in it, maybe?
Well, so yes, that's true. Which is weird because they live in swamps, like or they live in
Right.
bogs. But bogs tend to be really low pH, which means like a lot of their dissolved solids are low. So you're not going to get a ton of salts. You're not going to get a ton of calcium and things like that. And most municipal water supplies are going to be a little bit higher pH. They've got calcium in them, chlorine in them, salts in them, and
Chloride.
so that's how they keep their teeth so nice.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you are not careful with them, you can give them too many minerals and kill them. But
You hear
Yeah.
that?
I would love to see because you were I think you were talking you posted that most recent video and you're like, oh man, I'm struggling to find like motivation to do things right now. I would love to see you do some like making terrariums. That would be a cool like to do something like in the greenhouse or like at
That
your
like
house or
closed
whatever.
loop ecosystems. Oh my gosh.
That would be cool.
That would be
man.
fun.
Especially time lapse. Time lapse would be huge on that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
that would be cool. That's a good idea.
I would honestly, because you did that repotting video with all those succulents, I would love to see like take one succulent, one plant, and just like break it down because I didn't realize I was bored one day at a nursery doing a meetup or something, like hand out samples, and I walked around and I saw the Latin names for plants, and I guess technically not all plants have Latin names because like Japonica is that a lot? It says like when you look up the Latin names of plants, like finding the meaning behind them, like Japonica means like from Japan. Like I didn't know like breaking down some of like the Latin names and like where they were, like just like a plant like breakdown or something like that. I think you would be
kinda
perfect
fun.
to do something like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I don't know. I've kind of hit like a slump in content creating. I don't know if I just got bored or
Same.
busy or a little bit of both. Probably a little bit of both. And so I've reposted some stuff, and some of it's done really well, and some of it, hasn't,
Yeah.
and that's okay because I've put no new effort into it. So I'm like,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Well, here's what I've been doing when I've been like in a bit of a slump. I'll go through and because I keep the original footage of the videos, I'll go through and I'll re-edit like a whole video, like from a year or two ago, and then I'll throw in like a cool effect, like a VHS looking like effect on CapCut, to where it's like a retro look. So if it's a throwback video, I throw like a retro effect on it, and they've done okay. They've done kind of nice, and so.
That's good.
You just repurpose the actual material rather than just reposting the whole video.
The algorithm likes that.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of reply to comments. That's been really fun. Des, I saw your videos on that, and I was like, I could do that. So
Yeah.
you gave me that idea.
Oh, making videos out of the replies.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So previous video, they ask a question, and then I just screenshot that. You can do a reply from comment to reel in TikTok, but I don't know if you can do it in the other ones.
You can
It
do it
used
on
to-
Instagram too.
It used to
You
be big on
have
TikTok.
one ready to upload,
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
unless you film it from scratch.
Yeah.
that used to be like Froberg's go-to tip. He's like, hey, if you have video it's got a bunch of views, start replying to some of the comments with some videos and you would get some rhythm going. That's a cool idea.
I'd love to have time to do that, but I'm really busy right
We're
now.
keeping her busy.
I've just been doing vlog styles here lately. I've been doing vlogs, where I don't have the ability to record what I'm doing sometimes. So after the fact, I'll just go ahead and record what I'm doing, and then make it like a 3-minute clip and post it as that. And just kind of a recap with the greenhouse and everything, stuff like that. Josh, what was the last plant you killed that you hated, but you killed it?
Well, besides my papaya, let's see here. My cat killed my papaya, though. It's not completely dead, but it's the leaves on it are now the tiniest little things you'll ever see. Besides that, I've killed 3 almond trees. Almond trees and me just don't get along. And I think it's because I tried the first one, it was too wet. I tried the second one as like a bare root in a container, which is not really the best because sometimes you'll get root rot if you don't have really good like soil that's well drained for bare root in containers. And then the last one got like overrun with like other plants, so it's too much competition. So I'm on my 4th almond tree, and this one is doing gangbusters. I built a raised bed for the tree that's 8 inches tall and 8 feet wide, and this thing better live. It's a Texas Mission almond, and because it's Texan, it will outlast the other almonds. Like the almond.
Well, I have a question on that because they like kind of dry draining soil, right?
And I have hard clay soil here, so there's your problem.
Yeah, I mean, it could also just be a really stubborn plant if it's from Texas as well. So don't just take one of our characteristics. It could do a lot of things being a Texas Mission almond. I don't think almonds.
I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing at Des like doing stuff under her bee mask, like scratching her face and taking a drink. I can't like.
You spit that drink all over this thing because I saw you laughing at me.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
I interrupted. Y'all go on.
We need a spotlight so we could see you, Des, from the bottom. You need like bottom lighting, say.
Oh, bottom lighting. That would have been a good
Because that would be
idea
extra
if I
spooky.
hadn't been so busy writing a lab. I'm crying a little. It's fine.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, this has already come on. It's been like 15 minutes and we're off the rails.
Yeah. Well, I wore this to a TNLA. I wore this to a TNLA event, and I zipped my beard up in the zipper, and it really hurt like a lot.
I bet.
Like a whole lot.
That is not the most cursed skeleton face I have ever seen. I don't know what is. The nostrils are massive.
It creeps me out. Well, no, I was laughing because when I was moving, the skeleton, the bones look kind of like realistic. So like it kind of freaked me out the way the collarbone and everything was moving. Like I was like, I feel like I was like in the My Chemical Romance, like in the background dancer or something like that. But no, almonds, Vikram. Have y'all had any success? Have you heard anybody having success with almonds here, even here in Texas?
Not a whole lot. They'd probably do better, like a little farther west, probably. Would be my guess because they grow them in California a lot, and they've got some of those well-drained sandy soils and stuff. I bet you could do them in the hill country. I don't know that a lot of people are, but I think if you got a little bit west of San Antonio, you could probably do it. They just take so much water. Like I think we just don't have the water for it.
Well, because that's the biggest thing in California they complain about is they take so much water.
Yeah.
And you got that fast draining soil, so it's not holding a lot of water for
Right.
very long.
They don't get a lot of water.
Yeah, right. Well, it was so crazy because I was in Marble Falls last week, and in Austin they have limestone they've got to get through to like plant stuff in the ground. In Marble Falls they have granite, and so they were talking about this nursery I was at. They don't just sell small trees; they sell like 20-foot trees. They sell 30-foot trees. Like if you buy a Texas mountain laurel, there's a good chance it came from that nursery. Like they sell more mountain. They have a giant like growers of mountain laurels. So cool. But they say so on some jobs they have to take jackhammers out there and like literally like chisel through granite to plant trees. Like that's so crazy.
That's crazy.
They used to use dynamite.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
That sounds
but
like more
you beat
fun.
me.
Now you're talking. Now you're
Dynamite,
talking.
granite pieces, that couldn't go wrong. Sure.
No,
Yeah, totally fine.
hide behind a wall.
And that
Yeah.
definitely doesn't make like a little swamp pool, right? No.
Well, then
Yeah.
and then the turtles are going to drown in the water or something. You know, it's I don't know something weird. But no, I don't know. I heard so much weird stuff in Austin when I was there last week. I heard so much weird stuff. I talked a little bit about it last week, but I'm remembering things that someone told me, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe they said that. Like things
Like
that
turtles drowning in water.
just random things. Like
Or was this the torture of the? What was it? What did we talk about this last week?
just
That,
briefly, but
Bonsai.
someone,
Bonsai as a form
Bon-
of plant torture.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and to,
There's
well,
that
and
one.
it wasn't like it'd be different if like she had brought it up as like could bonsai be considered torture? It was her defiance, like her definition of like, yes, it is torture. Like it is not even a topic of discussion. It is definitely torture. That's what kind of bothered me. I was like, I've never heard anybody be so adamant about that. Is there any science behind that, Vikram? Do you would know?
I mean, the tree doesn't want to. The plant doesn't want to grow in a little thing, but like plants are adaptable. They're gonna. I'm sorry, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. But Luigi and son of Luigi.
I hope he's done with the accent. He's telling him good night with the accent.
Good night, you two. Oh. Is that Luigi?
Did you want to say goodnight? No, you don't have to.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that, like, the plant doesn't want to do it, but plants are also adaptable to grow in a lot of different conditions. So, if you take let's take a Japanese maple, because that's a really common bonsai plant. You put it in the ground somewhere where the conditions are right. It may get 20, 30 feet tall in some cases, depending on the species. You plant the same one in rocky soil in the hill country, where it's got 2 inches of soil to grow in. It may get 8 feet tall, and you plant it in a little container, and it's going to get this tall, And so, while it's not what the plant would normally do, like they naturally root prune, they naturally branch and leaf prune. It's just pushing it in certain directions, and I hear this conversation a lot, not necessarily completely directly related to bonsai, but like plants respond to stimulus. They respond to the environment. They respond to herbivory and things eating them and things like that. But for me, it's a stretch to call it torture, because they don't conceptualize those things. Like it's different. It's not the same.
And I came up with the best argument for it. I said, okay, let's take for a second that there is some kind of anthropomorphization. I know that's not the correct term, but like that, plants have feelings. They can feel when they're being hugged, touched, they're cold. They're sentient beings. Who are we to say that this tree doesn't enjoy being bound and tortured? What if that is its kink? How dare we decide for this tree?
Oh Lord!
What it actually wants?
Literally had no idea we were going to go to there.
How dare we do that? We assume with this tree, like is cutting a limb off? Is that like amputating an arm? Is taking your fruit like stealing their baby? You can really go, if you want to go down the rabbit hole. You can really go down that rabbit hole.
And I think we have to. I mean.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to like think through what I want to say here.
No, I'm trying to think
your words carefully.
We have to be careful doing that specifically, and anthropomorphizing plants, because people do, and I do that when I teach sometimes and say like the plant wants to do this or it realizes this, but they don't in a way that we understand, right? It's not it's not like the plant says, "Oh, there's the sun," but it's getting late in the season. Let me check my calendar. I'm going to drop all my leaves. They're just responding to external stimulus. And the way that they respond differs depending on what the stimulus is. And I think we have to be careful giving like human emotions and human desires and things to plants.
Because you know what? They're not going to have human emotions. They're going to have plant emotions.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, ask the plant.
I blame Disney with Bambi. They did this to us, like Ferngully, they did this to us. It's...
I would say maybe Alice in Wonderland would have had the biggest impact because of, you can learn a lot of things from the flowers.
I mean, like Josh loves his cats, right? Josh loves his cats so much. But if he fell over dead in his house, his cats would eat him, starting with his nose and his eyes. Like
my gosh.
That's what happens. That happens. It's real. It's Halloween, guys. I mean, let's be honest.
Cats are people too. Okay, let's just get that straight.
Yeah.
My dog.
Cats are not people.
My dog Duke would starve to death laying right next to me. He would not eat me.
T-shirt that says that.
Cats are people too.
Oh my goodness, Miss.
But anyway, you know what I kill sometimes, plant-wise, because
what?
Well, I guess I could talk about mushrooms since I'm wearing this outfit, but in reality, I kill so many fig cuttings, and you know what? They don't make it, and if I didn't try, they would just be sticks anyway because I'm pruning these fig trees. But I always have a big pile, and people are always like, "Why am I killing my fig cuttings?" And I was like, "It's a numbers game. You got to get used to it. Like it's part of the deal. Not every single one. We can do things to hedge your success to make sure you have a higher ratio of it happening. But fig cuttings, I'll tell you what. I had a really sad parting of a plant this year. It was my variegated lemon. It produced a ton of lemons. They were all small. I was like, this is odd. And it defoliated, and I'm like, why is it getting stressed? Only to find out of root rot that I didn't see from the surface. It was happening underneath, and I thought it was fine. I really did, until it started doing. I was like, why? All of a sudden, I didn't water it all summer. I didn't touch it, but it just clogged up at the bottom.
Did you have it in the ground or in a pot?
In a pot.
Is it done? Is it like
she gone? She passed a few months ago after delivering all these lemons, and I have to be way smarter about it on how I manage my watering of them. But now I have a kaffir lime, and I'm really excited for it because a lot of Asian dishes are going to come out of this bad boy.
I've been looking for one of those. They're very hard to find in Texas right now. I've been looking for one for like 2 years. Once they order from the nurseries, they're gone.
Wow.
They're crazy looking leaves. Like, how like a yuzu leaf has like a big and a little bump on the bottom? It's almost like, imagine that like evening out, where it's almost like a little infinity sign. Like it's got two big leaves like that. And it's got really aromatic scent of it. So I'm really excited to use it in a bunch of dishes because I have my yuzu, which is ripening, and that's good for all my other Asian dishes. Anyway, those are my two big ones I lost this year.
That's sad.
Happens.
Yeah. We've been wanting a lime for Asian food. Go for it.
Does anybody do anything with the Buddha's hand? Like I see them all the time, but I can't imagine using it for anything besides like lemon zest, right? There's no fruit in it; it's just all zest, right?
Mostly rind. I've never done much with it.
Mostly rind, yeah. It's interesting to open one up though, to see the way that the fruit actually grows inside.
They're pretty cool.
It is very cool.
I want a finger lime. That's what I want. I've seen them. Jorge's got them. I may have to buy one. Now that it's getting
that was a crazy eating experience. It was like citrus row. That's the only way I can explain it. Little tiny row, and they pop, and then it's like a nice citrus tangy. Like he had the pink finger limes, and it was beautiful. That was awesome. Jorge had a giant Buddha's hand. They were like huge.
They get really big.
Yeah. Anyway, Jorge's got a great setup. That was a fun experience. I'm worried I'm going to kill another plant, so I'm going to have to hit Jorge. I'm hitting Jorge up to get some heart. He's got hardy avocados, and I've
cool.
designated a spot. I was talking to my friend Gabriella. She's been on the podcast before in the past from up here. But I was saying I have a zone 9A in my backyard, and my avocado that I planted there is now like, Josh saw it. It's like, it was like 10, it's like 12 feet tall now. And I don't know what I'm going to do because it's not going to make it. It's not going to do it.
Just prune it back. Just prune it back.
I'll just prune it back. Will it affect the flowering if I prune it back the next year?
As long as you do it before it wakes up, right? Before it comes, first flowering in the spring, right?
I'm trying to remember. I think I'll have to look this up. I think it blooms on new wood, so you should be okay. Let me look.
All right, cool. And it's supposed to be self-pollinating or self-fertile, but you really need type A and type B for avocados, I learned. And it's a Mexican Lila avocado, unless it's the rootstock. Let's hope it's not. And I think Joey is the other one I need, which Jorge has. So I gotta hit.
Yes.
Jorge, I'm coming for you. You need a Joey.
Kelsie,
not a baby kangaroo.
Kelsie, what have you killed in the past?
Oh, okay. Let's think about what's most recent. When we came back from Oregon, I was gone for 30 days. Michael was gone for 15. He met me out there a little bit after I flew out. And we just left the garden. We're like, well, we'll just see what happens. So we came back, and there was a full-blown infestation of whiteflies everywhere. You walked outside, and it was like a cloud hit my face.
Oh, no.
Bummer.
Terrible. It ate all of the tomatoes are gone. They're gone. I left it up just to see what happens. I'm not going to get a tomato this late in the season, but you never know, okay? So that's gone. The bananas were not doing too hot. And inside the house, we've had more luck. I'm trying to think. Just succulents inside. Any succulent that I bring inside the house is an instant goner, no matter what I do. I could neglect that thing. I could follow a strict watering schedule. Doesn't matter. It's going to die. So, it's just kind of a roller coaster ride for me.
Yeah. Well, if anything is torturing plants, it's bringing them inside.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, they don't love that.
No, I don't
house plant, kind of. I just have cacti outside now.
They're happy out there.
I would say like Des, don't you have one you have a plant like in your bathroom that gets no sunlight? Like that's one you keep alive, like in your bathroom?
Oh, I don't even water it. I don't water it. I don't look at it. I don't talk to it. I don't touch it.
Survives on farts.
I forget about it
Methane.
Constantly. It's an aloe vera. And it's living off of whatever it can photosynthesize from the lights being on in the bathroom and whatever condensation it receives from the rain, like from the shower. Is it
inside
steam?
The steam from the shower, yes. And it's just up there. It's been up there going on 10 years. I've never
10 years.
Wow. No. You sure this is not a fake plant? And you just have
because any aloe vera,
behind a stack of towels currently.
Any aloe vera I've known, they're outside, like you have to repot them like at least once a year because there's so many pups and roots and stuff. But I guess if anybody's torturing a plant, it's you guys.
Oh, listen, it is an exercise in survival in my yard. It is. Like I'm not gonna lie. My bandwidth is what it is, and I like to have native plants that can handle my ADHD. And also, it's been really, 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 really dry and hot here. And sometimes trying to water something is basically like throwing. It's creating fog immediately. It's just misting. It's evaporating on contact with the air. I don't know.
Goodness.
But lately it's been better. I've got a lot of stuff actually coming out in the garden right now, but
it's awesome.
Mostly my nightmare fuel for my garden is mealy bugs. I've never been able to get rid of them since they showed up like 5 years ago, and I'm just like forever cursed with them.
Yeah, pests are definitely a fear of mine. Like when I saw the ambrosia beetle on my fig, and you can see these little tiny bore outputs come off of it, and you're just like, that strings in a horror movie, and you're like, no, like this tree spent so much time growing like this, and then you just got to lop. Not only do you have to lop it all off, you got to like burn it or effectively remove it so you don't spread the issue.
Yeah, flamethrower.
Or flamethrower. I think Tesla came out with one of those ones.
Should we switch to arch nemesis bug question, Destin? I'm not sure you had another one. While we're talking,
I do have
favorite bugs.
Squirrel.
Oh, favorite bugs? Favorite bugs?
No, arch nemesis.
Least favorite.
Least favorite. Like
it sounds like for Des, we got the mealybug or whitefly.
Oh my gosh, it's mealybugs and leaf-footed bugs for me all day, every day. But mostly it's the mealybugs.
What about potato bugs?
Suckers. They're not great, but mealybugs are way worse. They're way worse.
I've never really encountered the mealybug where I'm
Those
at.
are the
Or
fuzzy white
potato bug.
Yeah, they're the fuzzy white guys. And they just like clone themselves constantly. It's terrible. They're just constant. And then they go down into the soil to overwinter. So like you're just screwed.
Yeah,
so like you can like go around and you can prune away the snow all day long, but will you have a plant left when you're done? Who knows?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've literally had some videos like where I was doing my blueberry bushes, and you can see it on video how many it was either whiteflies or mealybugs, but it was like snow. It looked like snowflakes. There were so many of them. And honestly, I tried everything organic, and I worked my way up. I go organic to non-organic, try to get rid of certain pests, because I lost a bunch of hibiscus. Not a bunch. I lost a couple hibiscus. I almost lost my white Texas sage. But I was pretty bummed out about it because they will do some damage. I mean, they're typically only going after plants that are already sickly, but like in Texas, that can be a big range, because everything's kind of stressed out in the middle of summer. I mean, as far as mealybugs, like Vikram, like what is the best treatment for mealybugs?
They're tough. So you've got a couple of options. If you can get them early, like when they're still in their crawler stage and, first or second instar or whatever, you can use horticultural oils and things like that because they'll a lot of times overwinter or hide like in cracks in the plant or in the soil or things like that. So if you can get a good coverage with a horticultural oil, you can get some good control. Once they've kind of found their spot, though, gosh, it's tough. You kind of have to go with something systemic because it's hard to get through their, like, the mealy stuff, right? It's there for a reason. Some things you can do if you want to use like a contact insecticide, whether that's organic or whatever. You can use a surfactant, which is like an oil-based additive that'll help it get through that. Like it's designed to help penetrate through a waxy coating. So they have that like waxy buildup. So you can add a little heat to your treatment with a surfactant. But they're tough, and their populations blow up so fast. That it can be really hard.
Are they like aphids where they're like pregnant with their you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, not as much. But they do, like, their populations do run pretty quickly. They don't have quite the same life cycle as an aphid where they can like clone themselves essentially. Right. Oh, I can see it this time. I can see the drink on your veil there.
Oh, you drank it through the screen. Oh my god! I didn't. My god.
This time I did.
You need a straw that goes up through, like a little mouthpiece,
like a little crazy straw that.
Yeah, a crazy straw, but it has a bee on it.
Just fill up a Camelback with wine, and like.
Perfect. I think that's the only way I'm going to survive the rest of this semester currently. So maybe. Don't tell my professor.
Some insecticides will have a built-in surfactant added, but I've been using like Blue Dawn soap or even like insecticidal soap, and I use that with all my treatments. Whether I'm using neem oil or whatever, I pretty much add like some Blue Dawn soap to all my sprays anytime I spray.
Yeah, it helps break down those waxes and gets it through there. It dries them out a little bit too. You can get. There are some biological controls too. Ladybugs will eat just about anything. Mantids will eat just about anything. There's a little bug called a cryptolamus. They call it a mealy bug destroyer, and it's just
I
this
love
little
those
like
guys.
beetle looking thing. They're expensive.
Josh, can you pull that up? Josh, can you pull that up?
I'm looking at it. Yeah, right now. I don't think I'm logged in to share. Oh, wait a minute.
I love
can
those
share.
guys.
Can I?
I've done a video
And
about them actually.
They're effective. I mean, they do a good job of control, but they're expensive to buy. And with any biological control, you're going to get like fluctuations in the population as your pest population does the same thing. So you kind of have to like reintroduce them sometimes, and that can get kind of pricey.
Mealybug Destroyer.
I love them because they
them?
have like a really spiky looking. They remind me of Goombas, where they have like a really, or is that what they are? Koopas. They have a spiky shell on them, in a way.
Yeah.
And then they move really quickly. So if you see them on your plants and you have mealybugs present, you'll know that it's a mealybug destroyer because it moves really quickly, whereas like a mealybug just clusters. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, they're kind of cute.
Yeah, they are
Oh,
super cute.
Look at that.
I love those guys. Yeah,
That's awesome.
seriously, really, really good.
Some guys that I really like here lately are the glassy-wing, not the glassy, the green lacewings.
Oh, I
green
love those.
lacewings
My
have-
garden fairies.
I have not sprayed as much as I have in the past, and I have seen an increased population in green lacewings. It's really helped. I mean, you're gonna have one, you can't have one without the other. You're gonna have the problem, and then you're gonna have some solution. So it might not always come in the same time that you need them to. But like I have seen, because of the aphids and the mealybugs, I have seen a huge population of those great green lacewings. When I go out at night and I shine my flashlight, they always like float in front of my light, and they're so beautiful. And I love seeing. So you usually see their little candelabra of like eggs underneath a leaf, but I actually saw them on my front door. They laid a circle of eggs on my front door. It was really cool. I did a video. I videoed it, but I haven't edited it to show it. But it's really cool. It's a little circle of green lacewing eggs. They're so neat looking.
I have a video about the green lacewing that I share a lot. Generally, I really like it. Call him my gardener's little best friend. You can buy the cards for your garden, and you can set them out in your garden of eggs, and then they'll, hatch, and they'll take care of like your infestations for you, which is pretty fun. I released like 1,400, 1,500 eggs or something recently.
Well, I wish they sold ladybugs like that, because by the time ladybug larvae do eat more aphids and stuff than the actual ladybugs, they don't fly away. So if you could buy the ladybug eggs, let them hatch in your garden, the premature, the younger ones would do way more damage than the actual ladybug itself that can fly away.
Put them out at night. So like if you release them during the day, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna go find something to eat, and they fly away. But a lot of times if you put them out like right at dusk, they'll hang around. And once they figure out there's food there, they'll hang around a little bit. You got to be careful. Some of them are poached, or some of them are not the right species for your area.
Careful. That term poach, we've been over that before. There's no hunting season. There's no hunting season on, or a bag limit on ladybugs.
Or let's say they're illegally harvested or unethically harvested. We can go with that.
I like that. Unethically, because it's not illegal either. But it might be unethical for sure.
So we can say they're unethically harvested in parts of California and shipped all over the country. Or in and then sometimes if you're really unlucky, you'll buy what you think is like a domestic lady beetle, or a convergent lady beetle or something, and actually get the Asian lady beetle, which are
the Asian ones
invasive. They smell bad. They bite.
The regular ladybugs will bite though too. I found that out.
They will.
Did it right on my chest, dude. It felt like a flea bite.
It's not as much.
It hurt, man. Well, I had 3,000 on my hand, like flying around my greenhouse. It was kind of scary.
That's a lot.
No wonder you got
it. Is a lot.
Yeah, man. But
like I like bugs, but that's a lot.
I like bugs a little bit.
Bugs.
You need a shirt that says that, Des. I like bugs.
I I do.
I don't like it when they eat all my food.
Okay, so funny little thing that keeps happening to me, guys. So everybody knows, because I post about bugs all the time and I talk about bugs a lot, and I'm into insect pinning lately, that I'm into bugs. And so my clients at work have started bringing me little buggy treats in little like jewelry boxes and things. They're like, oh, I found this on my porch. Here you go. Recently, somebody gave me a perfect tiny little cicada. Last weekend, one of my clients gave me a cicada killer wasp that's going to go in my little pollinator. Like I've got a bee display. And so, yeah, it's really becoming a habit. And then my husband always, like, he'll find a bug and he'll just like leave it on my side table by the couch. And then I've just got like
Nothing
a whole bug
says
collection
love
going.
like a bug on the side table of the couch. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I couldn't
Really?
help.
The other day I found in the house like a shed of a grasshopper that one of us had brought in at some point and just left hanging around. I don't know. My house is weird.
You seem to go up and down your street and look at everybody's grills.
Oh my gosh. Right?
No, I mean for real. Like you will probably find some cool stuff, I'm sure.
You probably can.
The specimen might not be that well preserved.
Yeah, there's that.
Depending on the grill.
Kelsie,
well,
can you introduce us to your dog?
Oh,
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Please.
I saw the dog and I couldn't get over it.
Who is
so.
this fur baby?
this is Mango.
Oh, my goodness.
She's very sleepy right now.
There you go.
Hey, Mango.
What a
The
sweet
sweet girl.
What?
Right. It was right. Yeah.
I want to squeeze her.
We got back today from Michigan visiting family, and she was like a Tasmanian devil when we tried to pick her up. I have never seen a dog spin in so many circles.
The zoomies.
And now she's exhausted from that. So she's been napping for the last 3-4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's a big sleepy girl.
What kind of dog is she?
I have no idea. We did a little DNA thing, and she was like a mix of 21 breeds. Her highest ones were only 16%, and that was a husky and a cattle dog. But there was
I can see the cattle dog.
Chihuahua to Great Dane in her. So I don't know how accurate those are.
She is dog.
Cute.
She is
dog.
She is a little mango.
I've got a conspiracy theory about those DNA tests, and I just did one. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't trust those things.
The dog one.
Both.
Yes.
Is Texan a DNA strand that can be pulled through those tests?
I don't know.
That's the conspiracy.
No.
The world will never know.
The world. No. I didn't know a lot about DNA. It's very interesting doing some research on that. But so Phil, your worst enemy bug is the ambrosia beetle, right? Because it's
that or the fig borer. Because that one just like gets up under the trunk, and it happened to my Coldodon Blanc fig tree that was like 4 or 5 years old. And I just don't know where it came from. The tree was doing so great, and it just all of a sudden you'll see like the bark will like start decaying, and you'll peel it away, and you'll see them underneath it, just kind of working their way up. And so you have to just like rejuvenation prune. So what I did, it had some healthy growth, and like figs can do that where like half the bark is gone, but the other half still has good sap flow. So it's like pushing out growth. And I did 3 healthy air layers of branches that were doing really great. And that's in that air layering video that I did. And now I have, 4 Coldodon Blancs, which is insane. As a collector of fig trees and like proponent of fig trees, that's like, I can't believe I have 4 of those. Obviously they're going to go to other homes at some point, but it's kind of a bummer that I have to chop that down to the ground because it had such a beautiful growth to it, because I like that like old like tree growth. Like you can grow figs as a shrub that come up every year. You can grow them in a variety of ways. You can exfoliate them. But when I get that nice like well-rounded out growth pattern, I see that I have to chop it all down. I'm like, gosh dang it,
Josh, what is your number one arch enemy bug?
Probably the lesser peach tree borer, which has taken out 2 peach trees and an apricot and 2 apricot trees over
Dear
the years.
Lord.
And it is the worst. And I tried so many things, and I don't know what. I mean, unless I'm in a very intense spray program, which is what the growers around here do. One of the peach tree orchards I talked to, they do 28 sprays per season.
Oh my God.
That's
They're
a
tough
lot.
to control.
28. And they said that that's one of their biggest pests. And I'm like, I'm not spraying my trees 28 times. So
No.
Oh, this thing looks nasty, man.
I've pulled them out. I've tried paper clips to go in and like work them out. I've cut the tree down and like let it grow back above the graft. I've tried everything. They just, yeah. Once the tree's weak, and they catch it when it's young, it's a death sentence.
Is there
Dang.
a greater? Is there a greater peach tree for?
Yeah, the greater bores down towards the trunk, and then the lesser goes up towards the branches, from what I understand.
Wow.
And
Wow.
there is no lesser. They're all greater in my mind. They're so bad. I hate
Oh.
them.
Vikram, do you manage this at all in your peach orchard?
We did a little bit. I don't have many trees left, so part of the reason is because of peach tree borers, Asian fruit moth, and a couple of other ones. Also, the trees were old, like you were saying, Josh. Like as they age, as they start, and like in production, your trees are stressed anyway because you're you're forcing them to grow in a way they don't want to grow, and so they're super susceptible to borers and stuff. So when we bought the orchard in 2013, the trees were already 7 or 8 years old, 6 or 7 years old. And their productive life in an orchard setting is about 12 years, 12 to 15 years. So they were already well past like halfway, right? And then had some bad weather, had some damage and stuff. And then, we got hit hard with them. So we've tried a couple things. There's a few products that work pretty well. We used mating disruptors for them and for codling moth, Asian fruit moth, and a couple of other things. So there's just these little traps you put out there, like these triangular traps that have a hormone in them. And essentially it confuses the insects. And so you'll get like one population at the beginning of the season, but then they can't find a mate.
Oh, wow.
And so your second flush, because one of the problems is you go through so many generations in a season that they just like the problem blows up. And so you can use these hormone mating disruptors fairly effectively because we tried to manage as low input as possible. One, because that crap's expensive. But two, because like we had a pick your own operation. We had people on the farm all the time. Or we have, I guess. And so it was kind of tough from a management standpoint because that was the first question people asked. Like, what have you sprayed out here? And we would tell them, like, we were honest. Like, we sprayed this and this. We've put this out. We did, dormant oils. We've used these products. And that would drive some people away. But, if your option is, I had 500 trees. If it was spray a product or lose 500 trees worth of peaches, I'm pulling out the sprayer. And so it's certainly
how many acres does 500 trees cover?
It was nearly 5 acres. So we had about 100 trees per acre.
Wow.
So we were kind of medium density in our planting.
So the disruptor, how does that just means the second flush doesn't happen because the first flush couldn't find a mate.
Right. But because they'll come in from somewhere else, they'll overwinter or things like that. So you'll get a little bit of damage early, but a lot of times, your population curves are kind of exponential. So you'll get some that come out that overwinter and survive and emerge. And if you can disrupt that, you'll get a little damage early, but you don't get that like exponential growth. And which is why, like, when you see a problem, whether it's aphids or borers or disease, like, get it early before it hits that big exponential phase, and you can get much better control.
Interesting.
I'm totally trying these. Thanks, Vikram. I'm getting them for next year.
Hey, Josh, I don't know if you had time to do trivia, but I do have some trivia questions about some maybe deadly plants for Halloween if we can go through some of those real quick. Do you have something already prepared?
I do, but I think you should
No.
go since I always do the trivia, and you've got a themed trivia, which is even better.
Okay, so all right, so I'll ask you all these questions, and we do these trivia. We do trivia every week now, and we try to let people in the comments answer the questions first before we throw them out there. So I made sure ChatGPT gave it to me a little bit easier this week. So we'll start out with this first one. So these cute little red berries look like candy, but eating even a few can make you super sick. Which Christmas and Halloween decor plant has poisonous berries?
Holly.
Damn it, Phil.
Dang it, Phil.
Oh, I slipped up. Sorry, Holly is a friend of mine that just sent me a text. I'm mad at her.
Phil, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Whoa.
The deadly trivia here. Oh no, that deadly plant trivia.
That's good. That's good. No, bow tie. We can see, dude. We can see.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. Okay, this plant is a fall favorite, super pretty, but don't go nibbling on the bulbs. They're toxic to pets and people. Which popular fall flower comes in bright yellows, orange, and red, but is poisonous if eaten? Kind of vague, but it's a very fall plant in particular that everybody buys this time of year. Yep, Des knows it.
Would you put it on your front step in a container?
Yes, and I actually accent these in my videos here lately.
Wait, and
Have
it's
you
a
watched it?
bulb?
It's talking about the flower, like the bulb, like before it opens. Like the
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I was between two, but you said bulb, and so I thought amaryllis, and that ain't right.
I'm sure
That's
it's
more
poisonous.
winter.
I'm sure it's toxic too, but it's Mom's. Adventures with Me and T. Yeah, I love Meet the Parents, and so I was doing those Walmart tours, and I say, oh, a bunch of mums, and so I have the guy from the store who's like, you can get a bunch of mums, as like a little clip in. So yes, mums are toxic. I didn't know that. Chrysanthemums. I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't also know that chrysanthemum mums is short for chrysanthemum. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Question number 3. If a witch offered you a tea from this plant, run. The leaves and seeds are toxic, especially if they're eaten raw. Which everyday seed found in lots of backyards has cyanide in it? I'm sure that Josh has several varieties of this tree in his backyard. A very common fruit tree.
I think Jay just got, or Bowtie just got it.
Yep, apple. I didn't know that. I know apple seeds has cyanide in it.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason that I knew that was
seeds.
because we can't give apple cores to the rabbit because it could kill him.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he can have apple, just no seeds, because there's enough. He's only 4 pounds, so there's enough
Oh
science
my god.
that he would just.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
No seeds for the little goose.
There's some plums too, plum pits that contain a lot of poisonous substances. I think like the Chickasaw plum was one that I had worried about.
Most prunus. So most of your stone fruits will have a toxic pit. So peaches, apricots, plums, almonds are kind of the one we can get away with, but like eating too many raw almonds can actually make you sick too. There's just not as much. So which is why they're usually soaked. Like when you go and buy them, they've been soaked and either roasted or something like that because it draws out a lot of those alkaloids.
Yeah, I think
there's just not as much.
I think arsenic is it's a natural compound in almonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
which is also found in other things like rice hulls and stuff.
Yeah, like in the ground. Like if you do a soil sample, you're going to find stuff like that, like in the like arsenic and like stuff like that in the ground.
Yeah, it's
in your
everywhere.
soil sample. Yeah.
It's a dose that makes the poison, right? So
Right. Let's see. This plant is a super. Oh my god. This plant is a super popular on porches in the fall, but every part of it is poisonous, especially to curious pets. Which fall plant has large, bright flowers and a sticky white sap that can irritate the skin? And I will also say it is in the same family as something that we plant for butterflies.
Mm.
And also, I have a lot of oleanders in different forms in my backyard.
I like the word
damn it.
supular.
I said
That
it.
was
Damn it.
pretty cool,
I said
Dustin.
it. I said it.
I was like, is that the answer? Because if it
No,
is, I'm not sure.
I meant to say.
I'm
I should.
just gonna say it because nobody's guessed it. Poinsettia?
No, it's oleander.
It's oleander.
Oh, an
He spilled
oleander,
the
my
beans
bad.
trying to just.
Yeah, I said. I
Well-
blew it. I said it. Well, because there a lot of things I have in my backyard in the dog bane family, and
I wasn't paying
oleanders are
attention.
in the dog bane family. But like everything is toxic. Like the plumerias, oleanders, desert roses, they're all super toxic.
Oh yeah.
There's also a difference between toxicity and poisonous, right? Like what poisonous is, what is it? No, it's venomous and poisonous, right? Venomous bites you, poisonous you bite it, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Pinot
it is.
Mousse.
All right.
It's like the difference between getting bitten by a snake or licking a toad.
College is crazy.
Listen, we do what we got to do.
Love the teaching analogies.
Oh my god. I think that was the last one because the rest of them were way too hard. ChatGPT gave me some really hard ones tonight, guys.
You got
Let's hear one. I want to hear one.
Yeah.
I have some hard ones if you want me to pull some.
Yes,
from my
Josh, you're better at this than I am. I did mine like literally while we were talking. So you probably.
I tried so
procured yours a
hard
little
so
better.
many times not to say that's what she said. Like in the past.
Oh,
5
I was
years,
struggling, man.
Yeah, that
Struggle
was,
is real.
Hey,
Supular.
feel free. I said time before. I'm very dumb, Josh. I say a lot of dumb stuff.
It's a genius composite of a new
Supular is
word.
baller. I think it's gonna be
Okay.
It's gonna be
t-shirt.
fun.
mainstay.
These are based on recent videos by our special guests here. So they might have additional words of wisdom to add. But these tiny beetles are notorious for attacking roots, bulbs, and even stored grains. And sometimes they're hard to spot. They got these long snouts and sneaky nighttime habits. What pests should gardeners watch out for when inspecting plants? Hidden damage. It's the dreaded blank bug. And if you created a video about this, you might have named it Ignacio. Because who wouldn't name a bug?
Anthropomorphization.
I mean, honestly.
Anybody know what these little bugs are? I actually have them in my bird seed, of all things.
I was gonna say weevil, right? It's a weevil.
Yeah, it's a weevil.
It's a weevil. You got it.
You gave it away with the long snout. I think I was like,
love
oh, when he said
weevils.
that, I was like, it's a weevil.
Vikram, tell us about the weevil.
So weevils they're actually cute little bugs because
love
they've
them.
got these long noses. They're tiny. Most of them you get some bigger weevils. They like there's ones that'll eat a whole bunch of different things. Lots of grain weevils. Up here in my part of the country, the boll weevil, the cotton boll weevil was a huge deal. It's a South American worm that would come up. It got imported. Cotton's a tropical crop from South America. So the boll weevil came with it, and it would just devastate cotton crops because they would bore into the boll before it opens and eat it, like chew it up. It was a slightly larger weevil, and the boll weevil was eradicated throughout the southern U.S. about 40 years ago, 30 years ago. But if you're driving by a cotton field, you'll see these like wooden stakes with what looks like a bright green little bell on top of it. And those bells are boll weevil traps. And you'll still see them up here. And because they monitor to make sure that they're not coming back. So weevils have a caterpillar stage, like they're a little worm, right? Very similar to like corn earworm. You get pecan weevils. There's lots of them. But one of the most effective treatments for boll weevil is BT, so Bacillus thuringiensis. It's a organic treatment. It's a bacteria that, unless you're a caterpillar or a caterpillar adjacent like creature, you're fine. Like, it's everywhere. It's in the environment. It's everywhere. But it colonizes the gut of the bacteria, or I'm sorry, of the caterpillar or the worm, produces a toxin, kills it. So they start to feed and then they die before they can reproduce.
It's like Chipotle for caterpillars.
Basically, right? Yeah. Yeah. Ruins their lives. At least for a little while. A little bit longer for the weevil. Although I don't know, I've gotten pretty sick off of Chipotle before. Please don't sue us, Chipotle. This was Destin's fault.
I've never had Chipotle. I was just messing because I know Phil eats it like 3 times a week.
No, I eat it like once every. I have a burrito rotation. I got some other joints up there too.
What else is on your burrito?
I'm so classic like
burrito
bro boy.
rotation,
Sometimes I'm like, I just crush burritos.
Dude,
Do my science of gardening.
Phil is a surfer dude. Like, he crushes burritos, tacos like that.
So
you should do a video on that, Phil. Sorry. Go ahead.
But I always see him in my birdseed. That's where I see him every time I open my birdseed bucket. I have a little spinning top lid on it, and I open it, and as soon as I start scooping, they start climbing to the top of the bucket. Like, I'm like, oh my god, it'll freak you out because sometimes there's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
This is a fun story, but recently I keep mine in the garage, my birdseed in the garage, and I was in there. It was like first thing in the morning, and I heard all this skittering around, and that's when I discovered I had a massive infestation of weevils in my squirrel corn and the birdseed, and I was like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." But the birds actually eat the weevils, so they don't really care about it. It's good protein for them.
It's so funny.
All right. Yeah. Ready for the next one? All right, let's go. These small, bright red fruits are packed with antioxidants, and they've been cultivated in Asia for 2,000 years. What plant is also known as the wolfberry and is dried and added to teas, but more often in a smoothie bowl for its nutrient-rich boost? Martha Stewart, Kelsie might know this one. Although Martha would probably know it too.
So. Martha would definitely know. Shall I give you the answer or should we wait?
Yeah, so Nightshade got it. We'll let
Kelsey
talk.
But tell us about it, Kelsie.
Yeah, it's goji berry.
So I bought a goji berry on a whim because I love goji berries dried in my smoothie bowls. Imagine that. And I cannot get this thing to stop producing berries. It is so happy. It's just in a regular container. It's nothing fancy. It's got like cow manure and regular potting soil. And
in the smoothie,
even when I cut off all of the berries and try them, they just keep coming back. And no, not in this smoothie bowl. Full of But yeah, it absolutely thrives, and they don't taste great until you dry them. They're definitely better mixed into things because they don't taste bad. They just don't have a lot of flavor. They're not a super flavorful berry. Whereas
it's a nightshade, right?
So has antioxidants.
It tastes like a really tart little tomato.
I remember it tasting very tomatoey unless it's dried, and then when it's dried, you're like, oh, this is perfect for like smoothies or muesli or something.
Yeah, and the dried texture is great. It's like a cranberry.
It really is.
I have heard people putting them in the ground, and they can throw off runners like a passion fruit. Like, they'll shoot off runners like far away. So be careful with that when you move to your new house and you put it in the ground.
Oh yeah, they're pretty hardy.
Yeah, and they'll survive a frost too. They'll come back.
Yeah, that's my plan, to just kind of designate a little area for it so that it can go wild.
I had a friend who put it next to a chicken coop.
Oh, that's smart.
And so it was like snacks for the chickens.
Yeah.
Like, if you put it like up against it, and they would kind of get a little bit of snack, and then you can go grab someone you need, because you're not supposed to eat too many because it'll act as like a diuretic as well, right? I think it'll mess you up if you eat too many. I've snacked on quite a few of those before. Yeah, it's had a bad morning.
Make the mistake of eating too many.
Speaking of Chipotle,
I mean, who can tell? I mean, who can tell? I mean,
Hey, I'd pound a burrito full of those.
I love this.
I'm just so fascinated by like a brick of food. It's like perfect for like boom, ready to go. It's got all the things in it. Sometimes goji berries.
are we still talking about burritos, Phil?
Yeah, what are we talking about here, bro?
All right, let's get into the next one here. Originating in South America, these colorful chilies are known for their bright fruity flavor and a heat that can sort of sneak up on you. I'm actually growing these this year. Their name means chili in Quechua. I'm terrible at pronouncing words. I hope that's right, which is the ancient Incan language, for those that are wondering. What are these flavorful peppers called?
How could they possibly know that? Is it really written down somewhere?
It's a very common word. You would know once you heard it.
It's an interesting rabbit hole you can go down to found on the cactus side of like
Do we get any good guesses?
scientific names versus like native language names for stuff. Jay Dixon said
At least
risotto.
somebody's going for it. Okay, here's another hint. It's 3 letters. Starts with an A. Starts with an A.
I was gonna say chiltepin.
Ahi.
An ahi pepper.
An ahi pepper. It is, and it's a whole. It's a type of peppers that are Peruvian type of peppers, and there's different types out there.
Oh, I need to bring mine in. I'm glad you said that.
I'm gonna write this down. I would love to grow that.
And a friend of mine his wife is from Peru brought me seeds this year, and I grew a bunch of them, and they are just the perfect amount of heat. And they're orange,
delicious.
Really good peppers.
Is it AJI or AHI? Which one is that?
AJI.
AJI. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of like it'll be like ahi something like it'll be right.
There you go.
I have 2 with the ahi charapita, the little yellow ones, and they did nothing all season until the last 2 weeks, and they've hung probably 200 fruits on them, and it's supposed to freeze tonight. Like they're not ripe, they're not mature. So they're in pots, so I'm gonna haul them in tonight for a couple of days because I really want some.
Yeah,
Watch these things,
save
and
the peppers.
That reminds
baby these stupid things all season.
That sounds like such a pepper parent type move. Like you gotta baby these peppers. Like I had one a year, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'm happy now, and just shoots up, and you're like, that was a while. Okay.
So it's actually going to freeze up there?
Mm-hmm. It was 34 last night. We're probably going to hit 31. A little bit farther north, they got into the 20s last night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
It'll be 49 in my house tomorrow morning. I mean, which is
45.
kind of cold, but not freezing.
All right, we got two more real quick. This one's an easy one. These offshoots grow from the base of a banana plant and are the key to propagating new banana trees. What are these little cute baby plants called? You got to separate them from the mother. And you do need to wait till they're a few feet tall before you do so.
Bananitas.
However, if you don't wait until they're a few feet tall, they do still survive sometimes.
Do they? I have not tried them younger than that. I think everybody knows this one.
Yeah.
But Kelsie, you're growing some bananas. Have you harvested the pups? Talk about diabolical language.
So when we got our first banana, we did the dwarf Cavendish because it's supposedly gray in containers, and it had a pup that was about 14 inches tall on it, and another one that was only a couple inches tall. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this one, and then it's like 3 bananas in one, screaming deal. So we cut the 14-inch pup off after a quick YouTube tutorial video showed me how to do it correctly, and put it in a pot right next to it. And now the pup has outgrown the mother plant The pup is taller. It's more lush. And the mother plant's just kind of like, it's chilling. But the pup is thriving.
Nice.
Bowtie asked a really good question. So are suckers and pups the same thing?
Not with banana plants, because a banana tree is a corm instead of a root base, like a normal root base of a tree. I don't know if there's a term for that, but they're a separate plant. They're just a genetic clone of the mother plant. So you can separate them, and it's not going to, you could also leave it. It's not going to take nutrients for a while. Eventually it will, because they're going to be competing for the same space. But when the mother plant produces the bananas, I could be completely wrong on this. This is just my.
You got it right on.
But when the mother plant produces bananas, it will die back, and the pup will be the new banana plant for the following season. That's at least my understanding of it.
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah, because it's all from the base corm, and they're all pseudostems of that corm. And so then you get that, if you have a long enough growing season, then it can shoot out that beautiful flower and then make that banana hand, and then you have the subsequent stems to do the thing next season.
Well, and I thought that a banana had to have, like, because usually mine would only throw out pups after it had died back, and they'll throw pups out. But I've got two. I've got the dwarf Cavendish and then a mighty Musa, which is it's like the world's smallest banana. And it started throwing out pups like almost immediately. It's really weird.
Yeah, my because I have the Musa Baju, which is like the hardy one. The bananas aren't that good, but dwarf Orinoco and dwarf Cavendish are there, and they are smaller, but they'll produce like edible. I know the dwarf Orinoco is exceptionally cold hardy, so I'm excited to see if I can overwinter that long enough.
I've heard with pineapples that the pups are more vigorous than the mother. So, and I was watching some videos on that place in Tennessee that's growing like all those pineapples, and they're saying that they grow like twice as fast as the original plant. So I wonder if bananas are similar in nature, where if you do like a tissue graft originated plant and then the pup base next, that the pup will outgrow the original.
I wonder. I've seen that with figs on occasion too, where it's like trying to push out. It's just fighting. It's almost like an uphill battle from the older growth that it has, and all of a sudden it shoots out another stem that's like pow and just goes right up. Now that could be the sucker aspect of things, or not a water sprout on a fig, but that's cool, man.
Well, you'd have to be a sucker if you think you can get this next one right, because it's going to be a tough one. In fact, I think only one of us here, somebody that could school us all, could tell us about this one. But this is a 3-part question. And when leaves start to die off in the fall, they do so because they lose chlorophyll. But do you know what's left that determines the colors that they do have? Some are purple, which are answer number 1, purple and red. Some turn yellow, which is answer number 2, and some turn orange, which is answer number 3. Do you know the chemical substances that determine which color the leaf turns? And there's 3 answers.
Whoa!
I remember one of them.
Des, you should be like writing this down and putting it on.
I have notes right here where I wrote this down the other day.
That was on one of the exams.
I watched this video twice
Vikram,
to write these down, by the way. I was like, man, I've never used that word, never used that one.
I'm going to take one of them.
Somebody got one of them right, and that's the one for the...
Bote got one.
For orange.
Anthocyanins, right?
Carotenoids. Des got one for the purple and red, which is the anthocyanins. What's the pronunciation?
Anthocyanins, yeah.
Cyanins. So that leaves us with yellow. Which one creates the yellow leaf?
Bowtie got it.
What is it?
Yeah.
Xanthophylls.
Y'all be
That's
careful.
my full name.
Bowtie is scary smart sometimes. He
Yes.
comes up with some answers.
It's the
Aren't
bow tie.
anthocyanins
Oh,
the
look, it's right here. I finally found it. I color coded it.
aren't anthocyanins like the antioxidant properties of dark fruit?
Yeah.
It's what they use to make the purple tomatoes, right? Like the
Yeah.
I
So
think
they're
that's when we talked about
anthocyanins
it.
from snapdragons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And carotenoids are in carrots.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Carotenoids. That's why I remembered that one. Orange carrots, carotenoids. I got that.
I figured that one. Once he said carotenoids,
Is it
like, oh, that's gotta be
carotenoids
orange.
or carolinitinoids?
Carotenoids, I think.
What's the
Carotenoid?
proper one?
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce
I
it.
think it's carotenoids. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It depends if you're in Canada.
Yeah. So they're all somewhat photosynthetic. Like they'll actually photosynthesize a little bit.
Oh,
But they're probably sun protectants because they're antioxidants, and sun damage, ultraviolet damage causes what they call free radicals, which are weird oxygen species that float around in there.
Mhm.
And these chemicals bond to these like radical oxygen species and keep that oxygen from bonding to cells and other chemicals and causing cell death. And so like the same reason that like antioxidants are good for you is because it's originally good for the plant to help protect them from the sun.
capture free radicals.
Yep.
That's so interesting.
Also, in
you
low
mentioned
light
tannins.
conditions, don't some leaves shoot anthocyanins towards the leaf tip in an effort to try and grab more?
So they can in low light, right? So
Yeah, in low light.
some of them are. So there's two reasons. Some anthocyanins, especially the purples and reds, because you see a lot of your shade plants are purple or red.
Mhm.
It is a little bit better at capturing sunlight in low light
Oh,
conditions. So like it's understory
interesting.
plants.
that is. Thank you,
That's really
Vikram. This is
interesting.
rad.
Thanks, y'all.
Y'all, I
great
learned that
info.
stuff in school this week and last week and the week before.
Yes, just bring your school questions.
Application.
No, because some of my brain power is taken up by horticulture, but only about this much. And then about this much is taken up by dumb stuff that I don't want to have to learn, but I have to be learning right now.
Only 90% of my stuff is dumb stuff, but it's entertaining usually.
Sorry, Vikram.
Oh, I don't care.
Don't tell my professors or anything.
Vikram, do you still do where people can do doodles and get extra credit?
Actually, yes. So that was the exam they took last week, and I haven't gone through them all, but there are some real bangers in there. I can't wait to like put another video out.
I can't wait to be
That's
one of those
hilarious.
that gets to draw that next semester.
All right, well, that's all the trivia we got for today on my end. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for playing.
Thank
always
you.
great job, dude. Great job, Josh.
Y'all,
Fantastic, man.
inspirations from our guests.
Well, I know we got folks that got to hop off soon, so we'll go ahead and kind of wrap it up. But Kelsie,
Yes.
let everybody know where they can find you, what you got going on, getting your house moved and everything. Going to start your garden fresh next spring, huh?
Yes. So you can find me at Kelsey's Garden on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I still need to change the name to that. So just look me up, Kelsey's Garden. And
Somebody
not
will take it before she can do it.
current because we are in the process of moving, but once we do get to the house, we're going to be filming everything from the build of the garden to figuring out where we're going to keep grass, what we're going to we're going to be removing a lot of grass to make room for all the things. Eventually there's probably going to be no grass, I don't even know, but it's going to be a lot of super exciting things coming soon. So I hope you guys all follow along on that journey.
I will. I'm
love
right
it.
there.
I just followed you on YouTube.
Oh, thanks.
Well, Mr. Vikram, what you got going on? What you got besides you have finals? You have like what do they call it?
We have like a month
semester?
and a half left, and as ready as Dez is for the semester to be over, I promise you, I'm there too. So I was going to show off real quick. I made these traditional jack-o'-lanterns out of a turnip. And
Oh my gosh, they're so creepy.
And he's real upsetting. Look at him.
I like it.
I'm gonna start hiding him in people's offices, like so they're just like sitting on their desk. Not a
Isn't
whole
that what
lot.
people used to traditionally do? They used to traditionally carve those instead of like pumpkins.
Yeah, so they're Irish tradition, and they've been carving faces and root vegetables for about 3,000 years, maybe more.
Oh my goodness.
But pumpkins are native to North America, so they didn't have pumpkins. They would carve them in root vegetables. So potatoes around the 1700s, but originally in turnips were probably the first one. And then rutabaga is a cross between a turnip and a cabbage, probably. So this was a little bit later, but they were bigger and easier to carve. And then they got into, when the Irish came to North America, they realized that pumpkins were a lot easier to carve. And so that's but it was to ward off evil spirits. It was a Samhain tradition historically. And
you should go hide them like in bathroom stalls to scare people. Like,
I mean, like if this was sitting on the back of the toilet, like how upsetting would that be?
I'd be like, I'm not making it out. I'm not getting out of
like this.
How do you poop that out? Like,
but I'm trying to survive another semester. That's basically what I'm doing.
You just give Des a C+. Just tell her to stay home.
I'm already staying home. Listen, I have been in this chair, my butt in chair, since 8 o'clock this morning doing homework. No. I'm not kidding. I live in my office right now. I do.
So that's what you got coming up. You got college, your first semester of college done for a little bit here pretty shortly.
Yeah. Yes. Hopefully.
Exciting.
Hopefully I will have done a great job too. I'm trying so hard. I'm giving
She's doing effort. Great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the fact that you can still put out content like that is pretty wild. So good on you. Know that we have your support. We know you can't be here every week because you got your job and your school and everything. So, but we definitely miss you when you're not here. So thank you for being here when you can, Des.
I am trying. Thank you so much for having me.
Always. Mr. Yash, what's going on, dude?
Well, let's see. Besides chopping wood, which I do have a lot of wood chopping left to do. I'll be doing some videos on wood chopping with Fiskars. Anyway,
please duet.
I'm totally doing one. You just wait.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
I'm going to do one where it shows him and then shows me because he's always carrying this huge log. So I'm going to carry one. My wife said, "Don't throw out your back." And so I'm going to totally do it. But what do I have?
Do it for the video.
You should do some like some log splitting, like debunking, or like the best log splitting method. Like I've seen when people take the tires. I've seen the little things that you put on top and you hammer and it splits them. You should like do some experimentals, like what's the most efficient way to split a log.
I like that. There's a lot out there.
Yeah, check out Wrangler Star.
But I've got our community garden fall festival coming up this weekend. I'm speaking at. I'm going to be offloading all my extra pear fruit roll-ups that I made from all those pears I had. So I'm going to be giving those to the kids to try and speaking about how to preserve your harvest. It's going to be fun. So I've got that. And then I did just get back, and I didn't get to talk about it because I wasn't here last week, but from that regenerative organic farm in Tennessee, which was a really cool experience. Just totally different way of growing than commercial farms, using regenerative methods. So been learning a lot about that, about soil fertility and animal grazing and how it boosts soil and cover crops and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's what's coming up. That's all I got. Dude. And you can find me on all the major platforms under either the Plant Techie or Uncle Josh Gardens. I've got a dual personality, so I haven't decided yet who I am in life.
Just roll with it. You can have more than one. Why not?
Yeah,
I love it. Some people have a lot. Mr. Phil, how you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm a little sleepy in general, but I can't say that because I would have to say it every day. But things are slowing down, and it's pretty awesome. That means I get to prep for cutting season coming up, and I'm kind of like I you know what? I lean into this time of year as a recap time of year, and I get to look back on my wins, my losses, my surprises, because in the science world and experimentation world, we're looking for those. Oh, that's funny. How did that happen? Moment. And I'm jotting it all down and getting ready to pump out some content for that. And I'm really leaning into my hardy citrus because I'm starting to ripen. My fruits are starting to ripen for citrus this time of year, and they're going to carry into the winter. So. Citrus, recaps, and cuttings right after that.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
Good combo.
I would love to see you do like a comparison this year. We saw that guy at Figtoberfest where he said he only does his propagations instead of using the parafilm, he does hot wax. And he says he uses the hot wax to seal the ends on his propagations.
Yeah.
And he says the Yankee Candle ones, the scented ones, do better. He said.
Really?
So he steals his wife's candles to do it. So he's like the Yankee Candle like ones to seal the ends. You should see which one does best. Which one does better.
Different propagation things. Yeah, I'll definitely be killing cuttings this winter. So, oh yeah, and I got to do my green. I got new panels for the greenhouse, and I'm just getting it all just prepped. Everything's prepped, and my papaya is just tucked in there, nice and cozy, growing away.
Yeah, I did my video of the greenhouse. It finally is pretty much sealed up. Everything is done for the winter. I'm gonna redo a bunch of stuff, but I saw I pretty much have your greenhouse kind of.
Oh, sick.
It's a 10x8, and I love if you were looking for a greenhouse. I got that on Amazon. It's like $400 to build your own greenhouse and buy the plastic. How expensive is the plastic, Phil?
Oh, it's really expensive. Like, if you're gonna buy it expensive, just get the nice stuff. So I doubled up. I doubled down on thickness because otherwise it's super expensive. It's almost cheaper to just buy another kit and then use the panels.
That's the only reason I bought a kit because it was so much. It was like 50% cheaper just to buy a kit, and then I'll frame it out on the inside. Because when you go to buy all those panels, it's so expensive. So
it looks so nice in your yard.
We'll see if it flies away.
Hopefully not.
I've only got about 15.
If anyone wants tips, I'm going to do that with my greenhouse video because, we're in Hurricane Alley, right? We get the spaghetti models all want to hit Wilmington, North Carolina a lot. Ooh. And I did ratchet straps over the vents and just to keep it insulated, right? So you don't get airflow through it. That's your best case scenario. Anyway.
I think I'm going to throw just a whole greenhouse tarp over it and just for when it's really cold and just have a second layer.
It works. Yeah, do that. 100%.
Awesome, guys. Well, I'll be in Port Lavaca at Marvelous Gardens this Saturday, handing out some plant food samples and talking to people about gardening. So if you're in the Port Lavaca, Victoria area, I'll be around. Head to Corpus Christi tomorrow. So if you're in Corpus, I'm going to hang out with Little Jade Bonsai tomorrow. I'm going to go meet him for lunch. So that's going to be fun. He's a really cool guy. So, yeah, loving life. Happy Halloween.
Wait, did Keltie go?
Yes.
Oh, she did? Yeah. Okay. I must have spaced out for a minute. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, yeah. My job is to make sure everybody gets their exit. I usually make sure I got everybody. So awesome, guys. Thank y'all so much for being on. This has been a fantastic Halloween episode. We will continue to do these Halloween episodes, and next year we'll go bigger and better. So thank y'all very much, and we will see y'all next week. Follow Vikram, the plant prof. Follow Josh Gardens. Uncle Josh Gardens, the Plant Techie. Follow Gardening with Des. Follow Phil's Figs. Where did you get that from, Phil? That's
pretty cool. YouTube sent it to me.
Shut up.
Your mouth.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
How'd you get that?
What?
I scribbled on it.
How many followers do you have on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube sent it to me.
What? That's awesome.
That's for
your mouth.
Because I hit 4,000, I guess. I don't know. Boop.
YouTube just sends me notifications that I broke a rule or something. That's all.
You gotta go on. If anyone who wants to do a YouTube channel, they'll send you perks. They gave me $20 at Chipotle once. No lie.
What? What the hell?
Started mine now.
I'm getting robbed out here.
Kelsie,
I get nothing from YouTube.
This is what I have to look forward to.
Follow Kelsey's garden as well.
Yes, and on YouTube it is Gardening with Kelsie.
You'll find her.
You'll find her. Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Have a great week, and thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.
This is the garden party, and we want to garden party with you. We talk about the plants we grow and some things you might not know. The garden party.